But in all the cases in these documents, these are calculations done by outside consultants or lawyers or underwriters and so forth. DeKalb school system did not come up with these numbers. They're generated by outside sources, and they're actually in these debt documents, these bond issuance documents.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we get those when the bonds are issued, and we then plan to spend our money for SPLOST, and the bond money comes in so that we can front load and spend that money before in anticipation of the tax revenue coming in. And we did that to the tune of like 300,000, or excuse me, 300 million for SPLOST 3.
That's right. The GO07, the principal that was borrowed was $300 million with an interest payment of $60 million.
Okay. And so my question is, so we're cruising along and we get these documents that don't have what you added in February on them. But we know because the board at the time in 2005 and 2007 saw interest payment schedules on bond issuance documents that were given to the district. Okay, so that's there. Now, and is it the case that we have been making the payments according to those schedules without any problems?
Yes.
Okay, so we've
no
made
problem.
those scheduled payments. But what's reflected through the January 31st document that the board got has none of that. Where was that money coming from then? Because it's not reflected here. How are we paying that?
Okay. It was our understanding prior to this whole analysis that we've done in January and February that again, the $60 million was going to be covered by a bond premium of $11 million, a interest on the $300 million that's been sitting in the bank for 5 years of $29 million, and we still have not been able to understand where the other $20 million is coming from. It's going to be paid out of sales, SPLOST 3 sales tax, and until we figure that out, we had to put that in the February report that is going to be hitting our entire program. And that's why it's showing up on the February 29th report.
So all of a sudden, we've got a new set of numbers, and I just can't piece together, and you're telling me you don't know where 20-something million was supposed to come from. We just haven't identified it, but we've been making payments from SPLOST accounts to pay the debt service all along. And you've got documentation that